Hi guys, this is Oshi. This is going to be our weekly well-being reading, which is centered around mental health and just generally just how to look at our week and do something that would actually contribute to feeling better, hopefully. So this is tailored to that. If you want a more general weekly reading, you can check my Instagram where I post my weekly pick cards. But for once, I mean, not for once, but lately I shuffled the cards, but today I wasn't feeling like doing that, so I'm going to be using the Botanical Inspiration as our main energy because I just switched to the Autumn decks last week, and we have First Emotions of Love. Interesting. This is going to be our main thing to focus on, and not obviously we're not all falling in love, even though I mean that could be a good thing, or not necessarily a good thing if you're already in love, but we can re-fall in love and stuff like that. But let's see the quote first. Love is the magician that pulls man out of his own head. So I'm kind of getting a feeling of we need to get more excited about the newness of something in our life. And if we don't have anything, if you just look around your life and you're like, but I haven't started anything, I don't have a new relationship, I don't have new friends, I don't have anything new, then pick something, and pick something that would help you feel that enthusiasm and excitement and just optimism that usually we connect to falling in love. And this reading, the way that I do it, it's pretty much we are working for this. So if you don't have it, it's time to get something, and it can be anything. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to go out and look for a person to fall in love, even though if you want to, then it's this week is probably going to be very good for that. But just go back to that childish energy, in the best way, where you have that sense of wonder about the things around you, because our cards are falling. Because if we can go back there, that can help us appreciate life in general more, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's see. Let's get one card. It's shuffling the trimmed Llewellyn, and it's small, which is good, but it kind of makes me, for some reason, have these cards a bit more jumpy. So what we should do, we have a Two of Swords, ladies and gentlemen. So we need to make a decision, and sometimes choosing something is a decision itself on itself. Ooh. And we have in the Don't Do, I think this is the Hermit. There you go, picking a deck that I'm not entirely familiar with. But I'm gonna go with the Hermit, and if it's not, then in this reading it is. But I kind of like how he's like looking towards her, because this is the Don't. What we shouldn't do is withdraw just looking at something from too far away. What we need to do is get into that situation and choose that, we need to choose something, that pathway that leads us to where we can feel like this. I really like how these two cards are kind of in the same dark night, and why she she's in a more of a in a pickle, so to speak, because she's not sure where to go, which way to go, which path to choose. He's self-assured, but he's in the withdrawn position, and we shouldn't do that. We're not supposed to just stand and look at something. We need to step into that situation this week. So interesting. I mean, it makes sense to me, but you know, I'm not alone in this. So if it doesn't make sense to you, please let me know and I will try to explain it more. But it kind of makes sense to me, so I don't feel like explaining it more. But you know, and as the main reason for, you know, why this is all going on, I'm using the Forest Way now. And we have the Spell Singer, cast spells of wonder and delight, which I would read as you know, that magician, that creative energy. We need to step into our creative side, and we, you know, there's no better place to be able to create something when you can step back to that childlike wonder and believe in magic. Because yeah, we learned a lot. We most of us who are watching these videos and who are in the tarot community, or even those who don't post videos, just in, you know, big air quotes, watch these. And even if you're not reading for yourself, you have that spirituality. You tend to be a hermit in a way that you know that you have to, you know, that there's a lot of things you have to learn. But sometimes withdrawing and being inside is not enough, because then that fire is just going to burn for you only. And you know, we also have this creative little spark here as well. So we have to believe. This week is very, very important for us to find that magician in ourselves and make that choice that would lead to the magician. And let's have what is it called? The Crystals, the Stone deck. As a reminder, you know, a crystal, because this is a crystal deck. If you have crystals, then you might have what we are calling as to anchor the reading, you know, that can help you keep the meaning in mind. We have barite. I don't think I've seen this, but look at that. Get answers to your biggest questions. So, you know, time to ask those questions and make an answer, you know, make a choice, make an answer, get a reply. And okay, sulfate. So creamy white is going to be the color for you if you don't have the crystal. I don't have it, but creamy white can be a color that you can anchor this reading to. And who needs it? Anyone who leaves for work each morning with the sinking suspicion that their true destiny is anything but this. When it's way past time to stop saying yes to things you hate, make that choice. Because you spent enough time in this hermit position when you learned about the world, you learned about your own magic, your own power. But you have to, you know, concentrate on appreciating it, falling in love with your own magic, with your own power, with your own sense of self. Okay, I'm gonna just leave this here. But yeah, I'm kind of happy with this reading in a sense, because it feels like that transitional time that we're going through here in the northern hemisphere, because we're changing from summer to autumn, which feels like this. But if you're, you know, on the other side of the world, I still think that it can work. And the most important thing is that find the sparkle and believe that you can create, you know, that you're a magician. And you have to show love to yourself as well, you know, not just to others. You have to first love yourself and believe in yourself. And I'm gonna stop because I'm just repeating myself now. So yeah, this is our reading for this week, and thank you so much for watching, and see you if you're watching this on Monday. See me in my 1 year anniversary Q&A live stream this evening, hopefully. Bye.